was reading something about burden, and I'm going to read it to you, okay? It says, when we take on the burdens of others, we deny them the ability to learn and grow from their own lessons. We also interfere with divine planning and timing. Never one to be thralled, any lessons circumvented will absolutely reappear, sometimes with much more force than what was originally intended. Ask yourself if you or another is taking on troubles and lessons not belonging to them out of the need to be needed. This stems from the fear that you or they are fundamentally not enough. This is not true. You are created perfect. Your fears and doubts keep you separated from the truth. This is the separation one can feel from the Creator. Once you accept and believe you are perfect and worthy, the tendency to make yourself invaluable to others through your help and assistance will go away. Your relationships can then be based on truth and not manipulation. You guys, I think I've said this in other TikToks, but I'm going to say it again. Do not become so immersed in someone's life that you want to make decisions for them. Do you know that even though you're trying to help someone, you can be enabling their behavior because you're always there to save them? How would that person learn if you do not allow them to fail? Now, do not get this misconstrued with a parent parenting a child, but understand, even though that person is a child, please understand once a person reaches a certain age, they do know right from wrong. Okay? Now that we have this disclosure, you may be asking yourself, why does this person in your life keep going through the same things? But then ask yourself, what role are you playing in that person's life? Are you constantly there, sweeping everything up for them, helping them, navigating life for them? How will they begin to navigate life themselves if you don't allow them to do it on their own, even if those decisions they make lead them to destruction? I'm only saying this from experiences. I've had situations happen in my life where I was told to do one thing and I did the other, and guess what happened? Failure. And guess what happened? I learned from those failures. And sometimes I had to learn from those failures repeatedly, because guess what? A lesson doesn't disappear until you master that lesson. So apparently I needed to learn that lesson the hard way because I have a hard head. And guess what? There were people that were already trying to navigate me in the right direction, but guess what? I didn't want to hear it. I wasn't receptive to it because that is not something I wanted to do at that time. Some of you guys may be in situations with your children, your friends, your cousins, your whoever, and you keep taking on their issues and problems because like the passage said, you believe that they don't have the ability to do that. But my love, if you keep doing it, when do you think they're going to gain their independence? Is this something you want to do for the rest of your life? And if not, then I advise you to reflect on what you're doing in the role that you're playing in people's lives. Are you a guide, or are you doing everything for them? Because if you're doing everything for them, they're not learning. You know what you're teaching them? That, hey, if I mess up, guess who's going to come in and fix everything? That's not real life. That's not the real world. So sometimes these things make you angry because you love these people. But if you really, really love these people, you allow them to fail. Because guess what? Sometimes people don't appreciate things until they have nothing. Sometimes people don't appreciate people until they leave. Sometimes lessons need to be learned so that person can build character. So what role are you playing in people's lives? And again, life is a game. You learn. And sometimes you have to learn over and over again. But you can't say someone didn't tell you, because I just did. So you guys, life is a game. get in the game.